the district development grants, the DSIPs and the PSIPs, putting money virtually into the pockets of members of parliament. It doesn't happen anywhere else. Not in Britain, not in Australia, not in New Zealand, only in this country. Why have we legislated? Why have members of parliament legislated to give themselves money?
Yeah, that's a sad thing. Unfortunately, it was not well thought out. And I think leaders wanted numbers more than policy, more than correct policy. And they're more open members than governors. You see, so if they can give the money, district improvement project to the the open members, then they got about 65 of them. Governors cannot play. Whereas we have an organic law on provincial and local level government. There are only 3 tiers of government here: national, provincial, and local government.
Right.
And they are forgotten. They are being starved. That's why government cannot function, because all the members are getting all the money.
Yeah.
And where they go, we don't know, because the Auditor General is slack. Auditor General should be a lot smarter, focused. If there's any complaint, move on it. You hit one, you get all. But they're not moving. They wait for the report coming in 3 or 4 years late. By the time you read it, another member came in already.
Yes.
So look, it's very unfortunate. What we have to have an improvement program, but it's only up to about 20,000 to enable the members to choose projects in line with their priorities, because they are closer to the people. That's the highest I went as the Prime Minister. You know, I do things that probably nobody will do, because I take risks. I don't just take the position. In a way, I am, you can say, a stupid Prime Minister, a non-politically conscious Prime Minister. Within 6 months of my taking office, I went to Vanuatu. Nobody would go, you know. But anyway, that's what life is all about.
That's another story.
Yeah.
It'll take another hour to talk about that.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you think PPP will do this time? We said you come in with about 12 between there.
I think we got some very qualified people, lawyers, and very, very senior people in government. I hope that we can get 8 to 12. If we can get 8 to 12, and if we can form a coalition, because this country is best with a coalition. If you have a unitary, mono party, you may split this nation.
Yeah.
We carried this country for 46 years as a coalition. So I want to form a coalition with a party, but only with a party that will be prepared to implement what I promised to the people at election time, that we will give free education, that we will give old age and disabled people, that we will help the people to build their own houses, make better roads and all these things, give delivery beds, crutches, wheelchairs, and all these people, make their life better. And also, we will convert ownership of all the resources back to the people. This is a common law of Queensland, of the United Kingdom, the father of our democracy. But even the United Kingdom now is breaking up. You got Scotland, you got Wales. They have run almost an autonomous government on their own now. But when you get it being a heterogeneous, many languages and tribes should be running a presidential system more than the Westminster system. Westminster system is only good for a homogeneous country when you have all in one, like the Australian conflict that came into Australia and made the federal government of Australia in 1901, and the American.
So we should have a presidential system.
So like the Americans. America is a nation of nations. There's no such thing except the Indians who are original citizens of America.
Okay.
Okay, so They have a different federal system in America, presidential system. They have survived for so many years.
Okay.
So I think time. And I heard from Governor Donald, he said about something
yes, James
about...
Donald, yes.
Yeah.
That members of parliament should run for only 10 years and after that.
Yes. I think that's a little bit probably... The thinking is right, but if you get all the members who have been 10 years and they live, who's going to carry on? You won't be getting any experienced people to come on. So he should select one, maybe the Prime Minister, voted by the people. I have no problem with that. But voted by the people, but we should marry the two systems together. The presidential system and the Westminster system. The Westminster system, if a Prime Minister is vote of no confidence, you elect a new Prime Minister. But this time, the President must go back to the people.
Right.
But you give 3 months to go back to the people and vote for a new one. That will, I think, steady the country because he is right, Mr. Major. Donald is right, he's right. There's too many, pulls in all directions, and it's very hard to govern with such a diverse country. And therefore we should borrow the systems. We are looking at Ukraine and Russia now. Why is this happening? Is it because Russia don't want Ukraine to be autonomous? Something like that. Will Papua New Guinea remain a united country? Bougainville's gone? Who next? Something like that. We got to think ahead.
Next.
What a lot of people must know. When we form a new country, nobody knows Papua New Guinea. Where the hell do you come from? You're a wild bull out of nowhere.